So the last kinematic concept we need to deal with particles is relative velocity and acceleration. This is something you should have hopefully seen before, but it's really a simple idea. If, let's say, you know the velocity of an A, and you want to know the velocity of B. Well, if you had the velocity of B with respect to A, so how is B moving from A's perspective? Add that on, you'd get VB. Hence, VB with respect to A is the velocity of B minus velocity of A. Okay, this is all from a ground perspective. And likewise, acceleration is the same thing. Acceleration of A plus acceleration of B with respect to A is acceleration of B. There you have it. So let's play with that. So here I have, here's my coordinate system. I have a car going up 30 miles per hour. Here I have B making a turn. So the current radius is 0.3 miles, going 20 miles an hour, and it's currently at an angle of 30 degrees, even though it looks like 45. All right. The acceleration of A and B, they are given. A is accelerating, B is decelerating. Find VB with respect to A and A acceleration of B with respect to A. Well, first thing we need to do is we need to get expressions up here for the vectors. So let us go. VA vector is minus 30x plus 0y miles per hour. Okay. VB is what we see right here. Okay. So if we look at what we have here then, so in doing this problem, students sometimes in this trig here get a little confused, and the drawing stinks because it's at 45. So let me just, to see how we're going to set that up, let me just take it over here, do a little better drawing. That's closer to 30. So if this is at 30, notice that this is at a right angle to that. So this is the direction of the velocity, 20 miles per hour. And so that makes that 60, which makes this here 30 degrees. All right, so I need to move this kind of over into here to keep track of what I'm doing. So I have 20 miles per hour going this way, and here's that 30 degrees. So if I take, so notice then the sign goes in the x, so I have minus 20. I'm just going to keep that as a magnet, or 20. I'll just leave that as positive. And then the x would be minus sine of 30x, and then plus cos of 30y. Okay? And cranking that out, we'd come up with minus 10x plus 17.32y. And of course, this is in miles per hour. All right, so now we just have to form VB minus VA, which is VB with respect to A. So this minus that. I'm not going to bore you with the computation of that, so I'll just write down the result. You can check it. And that's it. And that knocks off this piece. Now I have to do acceleration. Conceptually the same thing. Note what A is. Acceleration of A we were given. It's in a straight line, 400, and it's accelerating at that 400 rate. So we'll just put in our minus 400x mile per hour squared. Now we need the acceleration of B. All right. We're given B, it's right here, minus 800 miles per hour squared. That's the tangential. So picture that's actually going back this way. Okay, so we got to put all that in terms of x and y. So we're going to have minus 800. Okay, so it's going back this way. And then I'm just going to use the same tangential we had before. So our tangential was then minus sine 30x plus cos 30y. And I'm just flipping that. That before it was plus 20 this way. Now it's minus 800 for that. But I'm using the same direction vector. The minus sign takes care of everything. All right. Now, next thing we need to do is deal with, so there's the tangential. Now, after that, we need to do the normal. We have a little work to do. So, what's that going to be? So we know the velocity is 20. Okay, that was given to us. All right, and here we have r. So the normal acceleration would be 20 squared over 0.3. That's 20 miles per hour squared divided by 0.3 miles. So we have that. Okay. And now we just need, putting that into x and y, we simply need to, what's the normal? Well, the normal's right here. Okay? We can see that. So here's the normal. So with turning, the normal, here's un going back. So we then have cos 30 degrees x and plus y, so plus sine 30 degrees y. Okay? And so if you multiply all this out, this is 1554.6x minus 26.15y. All right. Therefore, AB with respect to A, which is AB minus AA, works out to 1954.6x minus 26.15y miles per hour squared. Now, why did I go through all of this? Note that AA was given in terms of x and y. It's most logically to look at this in x and y. So it didn't make sense. This could be referred to in tangential and normal, but that makes no sense relative to what this is doing. So when we go to do relative velocity and acceleration, we need to put everything in terms of the more global fixed coordinates, x and y. So on the other hand, if somebody simply said, tell me the acceleration of AB, it would have been perfectly acceptable to say AB is simply minus 800 UT minus, multiplying that out, 1333.33 or plus UN, because UN points back. If people want more global fixed coordinates, then you got to make these in terms of x and y. To integrate or to interact with A, we needed to go back to x and y. I'm going to do one more of these, and that will finish up this chapter. See you soon.